the sexy, the very funny Rachel Anderson.
Hello. How is everyone? Are you good? Are you well? Yeah. Very nice. Very, very lovely to be here. Very lovely to be here. Marcus, I'm glad it's your birthday, I have to say, because I've been at the back and I've been watching you all. Every time someone new comes in the door, Marcus gets his phone out like a beacon of light and goes, and people are like, oh, follow the light, follow the light. And I didn't even know if he knew them all. I thought you might be like the child catcher. I thought it was a trick. But it's fine, they're all your friends. Is that right, Marcus? Very good, very good. I was gonna hand out rape alarms at the break and stuff like that, but I think we're cool. Very nice to be here. It's Amnesty International Week. What a pleasure. And I do need a bit of loveliness in my life at the moment. I'll be honest with you. I got some really bad news today. Thank you. Patronising. My sister got some bad news actually. She got a call from a doctor and he told her that she cannot have any more children. Right, well technically she can, but if she has a child, apparently it's definitely going to have the exact same problem as Jordan's little boy, Harvey, which is basically just a really incompetent tart for a mother. She's probably not going to bother. I started a bit dark there, didn't I? I have to say, I'm not naturally a dark person at all. People call me bubbly, if anything, which annoys me because I'd rather be really enigmatic and mysterious, but I guess I am bubbly. Especially as a kid, I was very bubbly. When I was a kid, I actually won 2 Blue Peter badges. Pretty impressive. Yeah, boo. I'll tell you about them. I got my first Blue Peter badge for building a life-size model out of R2-D2 out of nothing more than egg boxes and a single sausage roll. And I got my second Blue Peter badge for something that John Leslie insists I call our little secret. Quite proud of that one specifically. I worked hard. So I'm from the northeast of England. You probably guessed. Is anyone else from the northeast of England? Yeah. Yes sir. Handsome Tim's friend. Well, you're quite handsome as well. You've got a beard, and Peter's got a beard. That was a surprise beard for me, Peter. I'll be honest. I was at the back. Come on stage. Bang! You've got a beard. You snuck that up on me. Back to you. Where are you from, sir? Newcastle. I'm from quite a little place actually in the north. We'll chat later about the northeast, or fight, because that's how we communicate over there, isn't it? One of us will leave bleeding and pregnant. Not necessarily me, if I'm honest. I'm from a really little place actually, you probably won't have heard of it. I'll describe where it is. It's kind of halfway between Sunderland and Middlesbrough, which basically makes it like the perineum of England. Coincidentally, it's quite small and stinks of shit as well, so that is a metaphor that keeps on giving really. But, I moved down a few years ago, and I'll tell you why I moved down. Where I'm from, it's very small, it's very inward looking, there's no diversity whatsoever. And I used to live with my best friend Steve up there, and he found the kind of narrow-mindedness up there very, very debilitating, because Steve is an actual practicing gay. And I've seen him. And he's a good one. And he faced a lot of discrimination, a lot of prejudice, so much so he can't even stand the word gay anymore. He prefers to be referred to as a vagina decliner. or a beaver lever, one of the two. To mix it up. So we moved down here a few years ago, and it's far better. I embrace the diversity that London offers, because I hate discrimination of any kind, especially racism. Actually, I bloody hate racism. I'm not racist. I like to treat everybody as if they were white. Even gingers. No, but I love London because it's exciting and glamorous and gorgeous. Sadly, I moved to a place called Deptford. If anyone knows Deptford, have you been to Deptford, Hanson Tim?
No, probably.
You'd know, you'd come out with a disease or something, Tim. You would definitely know. If you've never been to Deptford, it's a horrifically rough place, but not in a typical way. Like, I've never seen a stabbing on the streets of Deptford, but I have seen a man do a poo on the street. And then he stabbed it. That is analyses nutrition. That's the kind of place Deptford is. It's horrific. And one of the most notable characteristics of Deptford High Street, where I live, is it's this massive group of drunks, and they're there all day, all night, drinking special brew and smoking joints. And it's weird because they're all either Scottish or Jamaican. And I don't know what's brought them together. I don't know what they've got in common apart from a lack of teeth. But it seems to work. They love each other, and that's beautiful. And they always say something to me. Every time I walk past, they'll say something, and I hate it. I find them quite intimidating, if I'm honest. A few weeks ago, I was walking past with a massive, heavy suitcase, and I was dragging it along, and it was making loads of noise on the cobbled streets of Deptford. And I was thinking, just ignore me, don't say anything, just ignore me. But they said something. One guy saw me with my big heavy case, and he looks at me and he goes, "Hey, what's in your suitcase? Is it full of sex toys?" I said, "Full of sex toys? That's a big assumption to make." Now, I should have ignored him. I should have walked straight on, but I couldn't. Instead, I heard myself say, "Just the one." Like something in the Northern Barbara Windsor. And this obviously quite excited him. He was obviously quite titillated by this interaction. And he looked at me and he goes, "Ooh, you look like a naughty angel." A naughty angel. Now that really annoyed me, because if anything, I think this look says well-behaved whore. So I started by telling you quite a brilliant joke about my sister being an incompetent tart, inferring she's a bit of a slag bag. She's not. That was just contrived to make you laugh. My sister is actually a perfect version of me. She's perfect in every possible way, and she always has been. I don't know if anyone else has got a perfect sibling, but it's quite horrific. It's quite an attack on the old ego. Now, I've dealt with this quite effectively by psychologically bullying my little sister since she was about 2 years old. I've got 5 brothers and sisters. I'm the oldest. And I've bullied them all. The youngest one is actually 15 years younger than me. So by the time I got around to bullying him, technically it was child abuse. But you've got to commit to these things, haven't you? You've got to commit.